What's up, everybody? This is New Comic Wednesday with Johnny C. I'm your host, Johnny C., obviously. And I talk about this show, I talk about comics in general. And not just comics in general, but like the comic books that I've picked up this week. So, without further ado, let's get to it. The Walking Dead. Actually, I'm going to do two issues this week just because this is my first week doing this show, and I bought one last week as well. So I'm going to say this, and it's going to be 111 and 112. So there was only a few Walker kills in the whole thing, like all of them. Not a whole lot as far as Walker kills go, which kind of bugs me. You got a thing called Walking Dead and whatever, and there should be some Walkers being killed. But there was only, I think I counted like 4 or 5, something like that. And, like, 2 of them are fucking Andrea fucking training people out to shoot fucking walkers, which to me is just a waste of ammo in this whole situation. Like, would you waste that fucking ammo? I know I sure as fuck wouldn't. Especially with the big fucking war looming with fucking Negan or whatever the fuck that guy's name is. So basically, 111 is pretty much just about what a dick fucking Negan is, man. Like, he fucking comes out and he fucking has this big conversation with that Spencer kid, and like, he's like, yeah, I got a pool table and whatnot, and then fucking Negan's like, oh yeah, that's fucking awesome, let's go play some pool. And then fucking Spencer's like, well, that's not what I'm here to talk to you about. I want to talk to you about having a fucking mutiny for fucking against Rick. So fucking, Negan takes him down the fucking way, and then he just fucking slices open fucking Spencer's guts, like, just fucking guts spilling everywhere and shit, and like, he's like, that'll teach you to fucking have fucking any kind of fucking nuts whatsoever, and blah, blah, blah. So that was basically all of 111, like, oh yeah, they're sure they had scenes with fucking Jesus and Rick, and they're all loading up to do a supply run, and whatever the fuck else, right? And, yeah, after fucking Spencer gets his guts fucking ripped out, it goes into fucking 112. Where fucking, that fat broad, I can't even remember her fucking name, but that fat broad in Alexandria is like fucking all like, oh my god, you killed Spencer, to fucking Negan and whatnot, and fucking all of a sudden Rick and his company fucking return to fucking Alexandria, and they're fucking sitting there at the gates, and they're like, why the fuck isn't the gate open, you son of a bitch? God damn it, why? And walkers are fucking coming in on them, so they kill another like 3 or some shit. And then fucking, Rick's going in and he notices Spencer's dead, and he's like, Negan, what the fuck are you doing? We had a deal, none of my men would die. And he's like, fucking Negan's like, fuck you, man, I saved your ass from getting mutinized. And so Rick's like, oh, whatever, just take your fucking half of fucking load of fucking supplies and whatnot. So fucking Negan takes it out, and then fucking he goes to fucking Andrea and like, quick, sneak up to the fucking sniper thing and fucking let's kill these motherfuckers. And he fucking goes to fucking, he kills 2 of Negan's men, I do believe, and fucking all of a sudden, fucking they're all in front of the front gate, and fucking, Rick's like, oh yeah, you're fucking done. And then all of a sudden, like, Negan's got fucking men set up, and he fucking starts fucking shooting all the other people. Not killing them, just fucking shooting them, like fucking shoot to fucking wound and whatnot. And then the end fucking panel is just like fucking Negan's got a fucking all these people, and he's like, guess what? You're pretty much fucked now. And I'm even quoting there, like, you're fucked. Like that was his fucking quote there. And yeah, it was a pretty fucking intense couple fucking things, even though not a lot of walkers, which you would think because, it's a fucking walker-based show. Or show, fucking comic book. Okay. With that being said, it was fucking phenomenally done. I fucking love The Walking Dead. It just keeps you fucking captivated. Just all the fucking stories that they have. And, like, it's a good fucking thing. Alright. But we're going on to a little something different. We're going into DC now. I just picked up Justice League 22. And I'm thinking, I don't know, I haven't been really keeping up too much on Justice League. But, we're on book 22, and I do believe this one's the first one where they pretty much introduce the Trinity Wars. The Trinity Wars, if you don't know, is supposed to be this thing against, like, all the different factions of the, fucking Justice League, like Justice League of America, Justice League Dark, Justice League fucking International, or whatever the fuck all these other ones are, right? So the basic story is Plastique goes into fucking Madame Xandu's fucking shop for fucking reading, because she's all apparently having all these fucking nightmares, and this is the fucking story that she says, like, she's having nightmares with gasoline, and fucking all of a sudden she wakes up with dirty feet and fucking gasoline at fucking the side of her bed and shit. And well, fucking, after fucking Xandu starts fucking reading and shit, it's just like fucking she sees the fucking world on fire and fucking, like, she goes through this whole fucking thing, like, okay, it's got all the fucking Justice League people and fucking, oh fuck, the world's on fire, and then never fucking reveals the cause of it. Just says, like, she did it, no way. And then fucking, all of a sudden, like, fucking Plastique's just like, well, you can tell the future. I'm gonna blow this the fuck up. So she fucking blows up the shop, and meanwhile, there's fucking Pandora, like, from fucking Greek mythology. Pandora finds fucking Superman and Diane, and they're, like, out on a fucking date or some shit. And fucking Superman fucking, like, Pandora's like, you're the only person who can withstand this. Open the box to bring back the fucking sins from mankind and shit. So Superman tries to fucking open it, and fucking he starts going all fucking mental and like, oh fucking blah blah blah. And then all of a sudden it just fucking stops, and fucking Pandora's gone. And yeah, the whole thing about, you know, Superman opening her box is kind of funny in itself. I just had to make a little fucking note of that. But, yeah, so, anyways, later on, you know, they're all fucking going out to Kandak because they're going after fucking Shazam, who is, you know, dropping off the fucking ashes of fucking Black Adam. And then all of a sudden they're like, no, somebody's going into Kandak. There's gonna be a fucking thing of war and blah, blah, and fucking Superman fucking hits fucking Shazam, and then Shazam fucking knocks fucking Superman way the fuck across, big smile across his face. He's like, oh my god, I knocked fucking Superman down, and because he's a fucking kid and whatnot, right? And then fucking all of a sudden, fucking Superman just goes fucking batshit and fucking kills Dr. Light. Like, holy fuck, what the hell is going on here? Like, and then it's like, oh, I didn't even mean to, what did I do? Oh, God, and like, all fucking tormented and shit. Which is understandable, he's Superman, he's the fucking Man of Steel, he doesn't fucking kill. Not fucking willingly, anyways. So, that was basically, they had the big last fucking panel, and, you know, they're all fucking fighting and shit. But that was basically the whole fucking issue, is just like all this weird fucking meanwhile. Okay. And now, I'm gonna have to fucking say something here because, okay, I'm gonna do Batman and Superman #1 because #2 was fucking sold out. Just like last week, I went in and fucking went to get fucking Batman Superman 1, and like, it's been out for a little bit, but fucking, they were sold out when I went in last week, and fuck, now #2 sold out, son of a bitch. So I'm just gonna do Batman and Superman #1. So obviously, like, first thing, like, you notice that they have yet to meet. Like, fucking Clark, Superman, fucking Batman, this is fucking back in the day, before they have ever fucking met. Bruce is playing, like, some undercover fucking bum or something and fucking, like, watching kids fight, while Clark is on fucking assignment in fucking Gotham. So Clark makes fucking Bruce immediately. He's just like, man, you got fucking, you know, smell of fucking cheap stripper perfume and fucking booze and shit on your breath. Smell kind of like blood. And he's like, yeah, you're fucking Bruce Wayne. I know you are. And Batman's just like, what the fuck? How did he fucking know? And then all of a sudden, it cuts over, like, right really weirdly. Like, it is fucking kind of lost me. But all of a sudden, it just cuts over to Metropolis, where fucking Batman is fighting Catwoman in Metropolis, which to me is already fucked up, but Catwoman isn't being the actual Catwoman. Like, she's fucking scratching these motherfuckers up and, like, trying to fucking kill them and shit. Which she does, but not like fucking they're implying. Like, she's going a little bit more haywire. Batman even, like, fucking dislocates her and it doesn't fucking fade her and shit. So fucking, it turns out, like, Batman's there to fucking protect a fucking Wayne Tech employee. And fucking, this Wayne Tech employee activates some fucking device that is, like, Wayne Tech fucking property and shit, and he fucking busted it out of fucking Wayne Tech. So Bats just fucking breaks the guy's fucking wrist to get the shit, and fucking he's like, oh, I shouldn't have broken his wrist, but at the same time, he fucking deserves it. So then fucking Bats then fucking activates the same fucking device that he fucking got off the fucking Wayne Tech employee, like, catch the cat, get the cat, and all these fucking big robots come out of the fucking floor and shit, and like fucking they're all going for fucking Batwoman. All of a sudden, fucking young Superman, like, this is fucking, you know, back when he had the t-shirt and the jeans and shit. And fucking, he just bursts through the fucking wall, and Bats is like, holy fuck, what's going on? Oh, it's all good because he's slow and fucking dumb as fuck. So Soups is fucking tearing apart robots and shit, and fucking Bats is just like, oh, wait a second, what the fuck is this? Like, holy shit. He's actually quicker than I thought, and like they start to fucking fight, and fucking Bats throws a fucking batarang fucking explosive at fucking Clark's feet, and Clark goes flying through a fucking wall, and fucking all of a sudden it just cuts to fucking Catwoman all like screaming like ah, and fucking a big flame fucking being comes out of her. And, like, fucking was like, yeah, now it's time for some fun. Not Catwoman. Catwoman was all like, oh, what the fuck? Why am I in Metropolis? And all of a sudden, fucking, right from there is just like, all of a sudden, his fucking young Soups gets fucking transported into the future and in Smallville. And fucking, he sees Batman, but he's in a different suit. He's like, what the fuck is this? So there's fucking Batman there. All of a sudden, he's just fucking, hey. But he's in a new suit and shit. He's fucking whatnot. And so fucking Superman goes to fucking punch him and shit. And fucking all of a sudden, Bats puts up a fucking kryptonite force field. Like, just like that. But he explains it's like fucking calibrated to his current fucking power level and shit. Which is not good for the fucking younger Superman. Because he's not up to that same power level. So then fucking, I don't even know how like I was reading it, I don't know how the fucking K-Rock went fucking flying away and shit, but it just fucking all of a sudden it's out of the fucking picture. So fucking Clark starts fucking beating up fucking Bats, like just fucking like, well I don't have to hold back now because I am not fucking at my full strength. And then just bam. It's like Jonathan Kent fucking enters the picture, he's like, Clark, what are you doing? Why? And then that was like the end of the fucking thing, which it was a fucking phenomenal book, and like fucking goddamn man, Lee fucking rocks the fucking artwork and that shit, and it's a fucking good story so far. I'm fucking captivated. All right, now on to the fucking adventures of Superman. So, what I liked about it, it was classic style artwork, old school costume and shit, just fucking awesome, right? So it starts off with this crazy fucking meth head just fucking attacking people, throwing cars and shit. Must have got some sort of super drugs. And yeah, it's all fucking... And he's like, oh man, it's not me, it can't be me. And then fucking all of a sudden, like, fucking he sends fucking Superman's fist fucking into Superman's own face. Like, stop hitting yourself. He doesn't say that, but fuck it, man, it fucking works. Stop hitting yourself. And he fucking, Superman flies into a fucking bar. He's like, I think I've hit my limit. Just for the record, I want this fucking drug. Like, some drug that fucking makes you superpowered and shit. That's fucking awesome. So then cue fucking Luthor. Luthor fucking all of a sudden he's just in his car and like, oh god, well that didn't last long, like it didn't last near as long as it should have, and blah blah blah, let's go back to the drawing board. And Superman goes to the fortress, all of a sudden fucking Brainiac is there, and oh yeah, that's right, I forgot to fucking mention, like all of a sudden it's like two kids playing fucking Superman, and one kid's like, I want to be Superman, yeah! And so fucking, you know, they start playing and all of a sudden it's just fucking Soups and fucking Brainiac at the fortress in Kandor and fucking... They switch up to like Soups versus Bizarro, like the kids are like, me am Bizarro, and like fucking... And the rest of the whole fucking book is basically just kids playing fucking Superman, like it's just... I don't know, I found it to be a little bit tedious near the end there, like that last half was kind of fucked up. Okay, Adventures of Superman number 2. Yeah, it's pretty much the same fucking thing. It's like all this fucking like somebody thinks he's Superman. Like Superman's all fucking like it's fucking great to be me, and he's falling around, he's fucking killing all these guys. Well, not killing them, but he's fucking attacking all these guys, stopping crimes, and fucking. There's always this creepy fucking guy, just this guy in a fucking trench coat, just fucking creepy as fuck, in everywhere. Superman fucking ends up at the fortress and shit. And then all of a sudden the creepy guy's there again, and he's like, "You're a god among men, and every man is just fucking ordinary, but fucking Kandor is the reason fucking I'm here." And the alien, then there's like some fucking alien invasion, and fucking Soups flies out, fucking into space, fucking hits some force field and plummets to the fucking Earth. Oh, by the way, creepy guy's back as soon as he falls back down to the ground and whatnot. Ball City of Kandor is actually apparently Metropolis. Like, holy fuck, Superman isn't even fucking guy, man. Like, he's not Superman. He's the other guy, the creepy guy who's just showing up everywhere. Like, what the fuck? Okay, you know, I like this fucking thing just because of the way that they do the artwork and whatnot, but it's a really fucked up story. What I've figured out about the last two issues of Adventures of Superman is it's just people fucking playing Superman. That's it. That's all this fucking thing is. Okay. Now, I'm gonna go on to fucking something that I don't really do. Like I don't really read a whole lot of Marvel and shit. I figured I'd pick up Venom because I fucking love Venom. Like it's cool. It's a fucking cool little story and whatnot. Like fucking, you know, Secret Wars and fucking Spider-Man brought the fucking symbiote back to Earth, and all of a sudden, like, he's got a black suit, and then all of a sudden he starts going ape shit, and the whole thing, like Eddie Brock and fucking whatever, right? So, yeah, with that being said, I fucking love Venom. I just fucking love him. What I had to fucking, like, my bones for this one was, like, since when has fucking Flash Thompson been fucking Venom? Like, Eddie Brock is supposed to be fucking Venom. Like, straight fucking goods. Next fucking note is Flash's neighbor is a fucking dick. Like, straight fucking asshole. He doesn't fucking give a shit that Flash has no fucking legs and he's in a wheelchair, fucking war hero and shit. It's just like, be quiet, you fucking asshole. Flash is moving into an apartment and fuck you. So, the other neighbor shows up like, oh, I see you met him. And fucking, it's some cute little fucking girl and shit, and oh, man. And then they went back into, like, it was like a flashback, and it was a moment with Flash and Peter, and, like, they had a little handshake and be like, make sure you do good, and yeah. And now we see him, like, first off, he's got his fucking symbiote suit on, so now he's got legs. So he must fucking love the symbiote. Just, and my question is, why doesn't he just fucking, like, put legs on, like, all the fucking time? Like, make it disguise as fucking, as pants or some shit. Just, he's always got legs. I guess it's to keep a low profile or something, but god damn it. So anyways, he's patrolling, and there's this thug there, like, just fucking with a kitchen knife going after some broad. So fucking Venom fucking sweeps him up, and the guy is just fucking pissing himself. He's like, don't kill me, eh. And fucking, he's like, I'm gonna eat your fucking brains. And then he fucking ran away like a little bitch. And then, like, later on, I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit. There's a group of fucking bad guys and shit, and they're all fucking conspiring to do some shit. And then all of a sudden, there's, like, a fucking Spawn reference, like, this fucking cloaked fucking hooded bitch with, like, a fucking cross and shit just fucking pops out, but she's got chains and shit just fucking everywhere. And just fucking, like, I am this person, and fucking, you know, it was pretty cool. But, you know, it was kind of a slow comic and whatnot, but the final fucking panel brings it in. Like, this brings me in because I fucking love this motherfucker. Final panel has my motherfucking man, Eddie fucking Brock, and there's this big shadow of him, and it's fucking, like, you know, it's the Venom fucking symbiote shadow, like, on the wall. I'm like, yes, Eddie's back! So anyways, that's the books that I got this week, and, well, a couple of them aren't, but yeah, that's basically what I got this week. This will keep on going, and it'll get increasingly better. I mean, this is just my fucking first time doing this. So I'm going to sit here and talk to you for a bit about fucking comic books in general and, like, my thoughts. A lot of people haven't been too interested in the New 52. Like, they're like, yeah, why did we need to restart it and shit? Meanwhile, I'm sitting there like, well, you know what? We can fucking do whatever we want. And the way that fucking DC does it is, this is why I have no fucking problem with them, like, rebooting the whole fucking thing. Because you look at DC versus fucking Marvel, the continuity is just so fucked. Like, it's like, oh, when the fuck did this happen? Like, how did this happen? Like, all of a sudden, like, they fuck up everything, and lately, you know, like, fucking, with, like, say, Wolverine and the X-Men, and fucking Uncanny X-Men, like, they've just been kind of fucking shit in the bed with those. Like, apparently they got real artwork now, like, fucking, for Uncanny, which will be nice. It'll be nice. But, yeah, fucking, I don't know, DC, it does a reboot, and it'll even do, like, it'll be like, this is kind of the origin, or they won't even change the origin story. Like, okay, with Superman, they kind of changed the origin story, mainly because, you know, fucking, they had that whole Vindexlix, I don't know, some fucking, you know, imp from the fucking 8th dimension or whatever, he fucking was changing fucking Superman's timeline. Like, I think what the whole idea is fucking, you know, Superman's parents ended up dying in a car crash instead of fucking, you know, the whole thing. And I think that's why Superman takes on a little bit of a darker, little different fucking storyline. Like, he's still got that wish or whatever for fucking, I don't even know. Like, I haven't been keeping up too much. I've been trying to, well, lately anyways, just because, like, you got fucking masters of fucking artwork, masters of fucking story. And, yeah, that's my take on, like, fucking New 52. Like, you know what, it may not be the same, but it's fucking good. Like, they make it fucking captivating. I also have another thing that I want to talk about here. Superman Unchained. Superman Unchained is fucking phenomenal, I gotta say. And, like, there's that one big-ass fold-out page, and, like, all my friends are like, man, you gotta fucking get that book, because the fold-out page, you can put it on the wall. I'm like, yeah, but that page isn't coming out of the book, because I like to collect my shit. Like, I don't like to fucking just be like, it's going out of there. Like, if I want to do that, I just fucking unstaple all my books and just plaster my walls and shit. So, yeah, it was fucking phenomenal. Like, you know, you got fucking, they brought in Lex Luthor and fucking whatnot, and it was like, oh, well, Lex, this is obviously you. He was like, why could this have possibly been me? I work for the city now and whatnot. And he's like, well, because you're obviously just trying to show that you're still, you know, a threat. You're still, you did it so you could do it, sort of idea, right? And then all of a sudden it's like, holy shit, Superman's not the first Superman, and we've had a Superman working for the government for fucking 75 fucking years, and, like, he's the fucking atom bomb that we dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki and shit. And I thought that was really fucking phenomenal, and the fucking last panel was just badass. Like, that fucking guy, he looks like a fucking supervillain, just like fucking fiery sparks coming off of him and shit. Another one I want to talk about is Death of the Family, the finale, fucking, I think it was Batman 17. Phenomenal fucking comic book, and, like, that whole storyline was awesome, but I thought, like, you know, Death of the Family, it's gonna end up with somebody fucking dead. And it didn't. Nobody fucking died in the Death of the Family thing. It wasn't until Batman Incorporated 8 where they fucking killed off fucking Damian, which, honestly, I'm fucking pissed off. I loved fucking Damian Wayne. I just loved his fucking attitude. He kind of reminded me of fucking Jason Todd, and, like, I think that's why they always had that sort of little fucking tension between the two. He's like, shut up, Todd. Fucking fuck you. Sort of idea, right? Like, you know what, I'm sad that they killed Damian Wayne, and, like, you know what, the episodes after, like, you got the fucking Requiem and shit, like, fucking Batman's going ape shit because he's just lost fucking his son, which, fucking, goddamn, wouldn't you, man? Straight up. But anyways, back to the finale of Death of the Family. it was just so well fucking done, and the way that they fucking did it, like, it was like, this time, fucking Joker, this ends. And, like, he's like, fucking Joker slips off to the fucking thing, and fucking Batman's holding him, and then all of a sudden, like, fucking pulls him back up. He's like, no, it has to be by me. And fucking, like, all of a sudden, Joker just fucking rings him, and fucking he ends up flying down the thing. Now, do you think it's gonna be the end of fucking Joker? Hell no, man. Joker doesn't fucking die. He'll probably come back in some fucking other reincarnation, or I don't even know what they're gonna do there. They're gonna have to fucking do some major fucking outside of the box thinking, like he's a new Joker or something, but the same fucking idiosyncrasies and shit. What's another one that I want to talk about? Okay, well, this is one that they've had out for fucking a while. And, I was told not too long ago, like, you're not a Marvel guy, but I guarantee you'll be a Marvel guy when you read this. So I went and fucking bought the whole paperback. Like, I bought the Old Man Logan paperback. That shit is fucking good. Like, it's so fucking awesome. Like, it's kind of gay because you gotta wait until the very end until Logan fucking pops the claws and, like, because he's all pacifist. He's like, I'm not fighting, I'm not doing nothing. But you understand, like, when you learn the story and the fucking background of, like, why he doesn't, like, it's all fucking really fucking understandable. What I don't get about that whole series was, why is Peter Parker's fucking daughter black? Like, who the fuck... Who's this black girl that Peter Parker was fucking? I don't get it, man. I just don't fucking get it. Hawkeye is fucking awesome, though. Like, all blind, but can still fucking arch like a son of a bitch. Like, he's motherfucking genius. And then the whole fucking inbred fucking Bruce Banner family. That shit was fucking awesome, man. Aquaman. Well, let's go on to Aquaman. I know a lot of people are like, Aquaman's kind of a bitch, like he talks to fish. But you know what? On the reboot, they've actually fucking explained it. Like he's like, I don't fucking talk to fish. Fish don't have thoughts and like fucking just going off. Like he's like, man, I just fucking give him simple fucking commands like eat or fucking run away or whatever the fuck he does, right? Like he doesn't talk to fish. He just fucking bing. And, like, the way that they made it, like, he's not bulletproof, but he's damn near bulletproof. Like, he gets shot with that one bullet in, I think, fucking fucking issue 1. He just fucking gets shot with the bullet, and he starts bleeding a little bit, but it's not like it didn't penetrate his skull, which is understandable. He's a fucking deep pressure fucking guy. Like he lives underneath the sea. You gotta fucking, your body gets used to the fucking deep pressure and shit. So, like, I understand, and everybody's like, oh, well, he's such a bitch, and I'm like, no, but he's fucking super strong, and, like, they had those couple things where he was beating up the fucking, like, Batman and shit, and, like, the whole fucking Justice League. Like, it's fucking phenomenal, man, like, and I've always loved Aquaman, like, way the fuck back when, like, everybody was like, oh man, Aquaman's a bitch and blah, blah, blah. But like when they did that one series where he fucking cut off he didn't cut off his hand. His fucking hand got eaten by piranhas or whatever. And then he fucking just stuck a fucking harpoon in there. Like that shit was badass. Like long hair, bearded, fucking harpoon hand. Like motherfucker, how can you think this guy's a bitch? Like I know he's the fucking butt end of a lot of jokes in the fucking, you know, in the fucking comic book universe, but fuck, man, he's fucking cool, man. I don't care what anybody says. What else? What else do I got? Oh, Man of Steel, the movie, pretty phenomenal. Kind of weird, like really dark, like darker than the comics. Even like he gets. Hell, he fucking snaps Zod's neck for fuck's sakes. Like, how fucking crazy is that? What else do I got to talk about comic book wise this week? I think that's about it, to be honest. If you haven't seen Man of Steel, I'm sorry for the spoilers and whatnot, and I'm sorry for all the spoilers in the comic books, like me giving you a play-by-play. But you gotta remember it's my play-by-play, so it's not that big of a fucking deal. So, with that being said, I think we're gonna call it quits for this episode. Stay tuned next week for New Comic Wednesday with Johnny C. Have a good one. See y'all next week.